Alright, so it's the third day of actually looking into Agent, 15th Valorant Agent, and if you want more Valorant content, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Let's try to reach 35 likes today, that's a pretty feasible goal, but it seems like we've actually been getting more information on what the new Agent's story is, what he actually has as abilities, and what the agent is overall. I'm Fatman, and if you want more content like this, leave a like. But what I'm going to be doing is actually breaking down what this agent is. So not a lot is known about the agent. I found and uncovered things that Riot wants us to find. So for example, they left a few game files that actually wanted to be found as sort of a teasers. And it seems like we're actually finding more and more connection with this new agent. So last time I broke down that this agent is from Ghana, which is a beautiful location, and he actually has a deep white culture. Now he's also connected to the galaxy, which I found more things connected later on. In episode 2 act 2 we also might be getting a new connected map with the agent, which is really nice, and I did say that this agent might include a smoke and a flash. While the smoke is almost certain, I am guessing these are the game files for the smoke or for a potential ultimate ability. It's very important to note here that everything with this agent will be tied to Galaxy. It will have the map control, it will have the Galaxy map control of the whole map. But I also found a bit more interesting theories about this agent, so let's take a look at my Discord. But what I wanted to say is I also looked a lot into the abilities last video, if you haven't checked it out, and I found a bunch of abilities called Cloud Dissolve, Orb Flare, Orbits Back 2, Plexus, and Smoke for X4, which is probably the smoke length, and then we have Rate. And rate is something pretty important to note here. So there's actually a few things I wanted to talk about in my last video. I did mention rate as an ability. Now we do have some interesting theories on our Discord. Oh yeah, Fatman, your latest video just reminded me of a few things. First, rate used to be a name for Omen. Basically, we can see Rate Valorant is Jason Marmoncha, Omen codename Rate is an agent and Radiant in Valorant. Omen is described as a shadow hunter whose origins are completely unknown. Now we will find out about Omen probably later this year, but what's really important here is that Omen could be actually a codename for a controller, because they revealed a controller beforehand, or it could term also to the abilities that this agent has. So Omen can actually teleport through the map, right? And the same thing could be with this agent, and he can have the whole map control, but he doesn't teleport. He just has an ability that can cover a large portion of the map or can be activated anywhere on the map, even if he's on the other side. It's also on the battle pass, so it's either for beta players who remember Omen as Raid, or it has something to do with a new agent. But that's not much solid evidence, so we went a bit deeper into detail. So I also wanted to mention the plexus. Now I talked about some sort of web or plexus as a galaxy, which is connected stars, right? I did talk that in my last video, but seems like we have more information now. What is the solar plexus chakra responsible for? And the solar plexus chakra, or Manipura in Sanskrit, translates to City of Jewels. Located in the upper belly of the graph, it acts as a center of personal power. This chakra governs personality, ego and identity, as well as personal freedom, choice and authenticity. I think this is something Valorant Hub really talked about, but it seems like it actually tells us a lot, and it goes exactly to what we have been seeing. And considering it mentions cities of jewels, and the agent has been linked to have sparkly jewel-like ability. So we can see like this two like little teasers over here. This is like a little orb that looks like a star and a little of a jewel. I believe City of Jewels may be also connected to the Mali Empire and Mansa Musa, which was the richest man, since we know that the agent is from Ghana, and I think they're specifically from northern Ghana. So which countries were part of the Mali Empire, and one of them is actually the new agent. Now Mansa Musa was one of the richest people, so to further back my point, the solar plexus is associated with eyes, movement and feet. Listen very carefully, which fits in with the idea of the agent being all around the map. In other words, eyes all around the map. And it's possible that we're getting something like League of Legends, where you have a lamp, for example, and you can govern the area, such as a cipher cam can actually, he's not really an intel agent, so I'm not sure. I'm just guessing he can place smokes anywhere or place flashes anywhere, or it could be potentially that he gives information, some sort of steps, just like a cipher camera, but just like in League of Legends when you have a lamp and you can see other enemies. And the last point for now is the solar plexus is to absorb prana from the sun, which is a really interesting theory. So prana chakra is the vital energy of life force, space, and the cosmic energy from the sun, universe found in every atom, most abundant on mountaintops, under trees, by moving water. And these are chakras basically that are activated by energy flowing through the Ida and Pingala nadis. Wait, I just realized with the mention of movement and feet, it just connects it with me more since the snails are snow. And the last video we really talked about snails, so the snails is basically connects to this point of galaxy thing. If we go up here, this is the snail that actually Riot mentions, sort of a galaxy one. Yes, I know what I talk about is pretty confusing, so stay with me here. What we actually found out is that Wraith was a previous name for Omen, and that basically the new agent from Ghana is also somehow connected to the old, one of the richest kings in Ghana. We might be overlooking it into here, but the facts do add up after all. Now, more about the lore will be coming soon. And it seems like the new agent is not only connected with galaxy and cultures such as the sky god in Ghana, but he's also connected to energy. So for example, the chakra, which basically makes you and controls you the way you feel and works inside your body. But what we know so far for this Ghana agent is that he is somehow connected to galaxies. And I did have this crazy theory that this agent could potentially get some information or some type of information. So Killjoy and Cypher can get their information in their own ways, but what if this agent can have some sort of lamps like in League of Legends, where they reveal information, and we will be probably seeing that something in the future because there's gonna be like a 60 agents in the next 10 years, and that's pretty awesome. Now this is pretty important to note here, and the last point for now, it says there's a solar plexus is to absorb prana from the sun. So what is exactly the prana chakra or the prana energy, and why is this important for this Ghana agent? Well, the prana chakra is actually a vital energy of life force, space, or cosmic energy from the sun, the universe found in every atom, most abundant on mountaintops, under trees, and by moving water. The 7 major energy centers are located on the front side of the spine are chakras. These are activated by energy flowing through the Ida and Pingala nadis. And you're probably thinking, Fatman, what are you saying? This isn't a yoga class. Why are you telling me about chakras? Because simply put, chakras can be very well mistaken for radianite. And radianite is something that is also flowing through the agent's body. Now, this is my wild theory, but it seems like that the chakra absorbed from the sun, which is the sky god, which the Ghana agent is praising in a way, is now exactly in his own body, having radianite-like energy of the sun. And it seems like it's actually connecting and intertwining with themselves, someone at Riot, maybe Teasers or something like that. But it seems like that this Ghana agent is actually praising the sky god and getting the energy from radianite, thinking it's from chakras. Well, it's actually not. I do have more videos like this if you want to check them out. But for now, do leave a like because I think I helped you out a lot with such wild theories with some claims to back up. Huge thanks to my Discord member. Be sure to check my Discord and leave a like. That will help you out a lot, and maybe even subscribe, maybe. And see you until next time, guys.